5-year-old, carrying food item, killed by street dogs in Nizamabad, chilling CCTV footage emerges. Hyderabad. A tragic incident occurred in Telangana's Nizamabad on Sunday, where a pack of stray dogs attacked and killed a 5-year-old boy named Pradeep. The incident was captured on CCTV at the premises where the boy's father worked as a security guard. In the video, the child is seen walking alone in a car park when 3 dogs charge towards him and surround him. The child tries to run but is pushed to the ground by the dogs, who proceed to pull at his clothes and bite him. The dogs overpower him and drag him to a corner of the parking area, where the child appears to die on the spot. Police claim the child was carrying some food item that led to the attack. The incident has reignited the debate over the menace of stray dogs, with many demanding strict action from authorities. Another incident reported earlier. This is not the first incident of stray dog attacks in India, as a 4-year-old boy died after being attacked by stray dogs in Gujarat's Surat just 2 weeks before this incident. In January, over 80 people were hospitalized in Bihar's Ara after a stray dog went on a biting spree. The frequent reports of such incidents are sparking altercations in residential societies, with some questioning whether strays should be allowed on the premises, and others criticizing dog lovers for feeding the animals. Bombay High Court stresses on issues related to stray dogs. The Bombay High Court has also weighed in on the matter, stating that there is a need for a mechanism to neuter, feed, groom, and vaccinate stray dogs. This was in response to a petition by residents of a Mumbai apartment complex who demanded that the local civic body demarcate feeding areas for stray dogs. With such incidents on the rise, it is clear that more needs to be done to address the issue of stray dogs in India. If you have a story in and around Mumbai, you have our ears. Be a citizen journalist and send us your story here. Closing parenthesis. To receive our e-paper on WhatsApp daily, please click here. To receive it on Telegram, please click here. We permit sharing of the paper's PDF on WhatsApp and other social media platforms. New earthquake in Turkey kills 8, hurts 213, tremors felt in Syria, region sees 32 aftershocks. 2 earthquakes of magnitude 6.3 and 5.8 jolted Turkey's southern province of Hatay and northern Syria on Monday, killing at least 8 and injuring hundreds. The quakes come only weeks after a larger 7.4 magnitude earthquake had caused large-scale devastation and killed more than 47,000 people. Death toll rises to 8 from new Turkey-Syria earthquake. The death toll in Turkey and Syria rose to 8 in a new and powerful earthquake that struck 2 weeks after a devastating temblor killed nearly 45,000 people, authorities and media said Tuesday. Turkey's Disaster Management Authority said 6 people were killed and 294 others were injured, with 18 in critical condition after Monday's 6.4 magnitude quake. In Syria, a woman and a girl died as a result of panic during the earthquake in the provinces of Hama and Tartus, pro-government media outlets said. Ruins of Turkish city of Antakya tell story of a rich past. For nearly 2 weeks, Mehmet Ismet has lived in the ruins of Antakya's most beloved historic mosque, a landmark in a now devastated city that was famed for thousands of years as a meeting place of civilizations and revered by Christians, Muslims and Jews. The 74-year-old took refuge in the Habib Najjar Mosque after a 7.8 magnitude earthquake killed tens of thousands in Turkey and Syria on February 6. He has slept and prayed under the few arches still standing, mourning the future of a city renowned for its past. WHO chief, concerned about ongoing tremors. World Health Organization head Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus said on Twitter that he was concerned about ongoing tremors in Turkey and Syria. WHO teams are supporting health workers and mobile clinics in both countries with medical supplies so they can offer immediate care to everyone in need, he said. 294 injured, 18 seriously, says Health Min. Turkey's health minister, Dr. Fahrettin Koca, said 294 people have been injured in the Monday earthquake, 18 of them seriously. Indian supervisor, wife builds school in Africa. Name it, Kerala block. It rains in Malawi during February. Malappuram native Aaron Ashokan was en route to his worksite in Chisisilla village when he saw children running across the road with books over their heads. In search of cover, they crisscrossed trees and jumped over puddles of mud on the country roads as the sky roared in full fury. Aaron asked his driver why the kids were not inside the classrooms during the rain. Won't they fall sick if they roam around in the rain like this? However, he was shocked to learn the school didn't have a proper building to shelter the kids from the downpour. The institution was not government accredited and lacked basic amenities. He couldn't help but stare at the bunch of kids struggling to make space for everyone under the trees through the rearview mirror. The image cost him to sleep that night. Aaron yearned to help the children. My family prospered after I came here to Malawi for work. My dream of building a house was fulfilled and I got married. I owe a lot to Malawi for the happiness I have in my life. What's the point if I can't give it back to this country? I felt that I have a responsibility for its people here, Aaron said. He didn't stop until his vision was fulfilled. Today, Chisisila's school is accredited by the Malawi government and has 5 fully furnished classrooms. The school, named Kerala Block, stand tall as a mark of an Indian's determination. Aaron reached the East African country 4 years ago. After working as a supervisor for a couple of years in the city of Blantyre, he was hired by the Indian firm Plem Construction. The company took tenders from the Malawi government for large-scale projects like roads and dams. Plem was constructing Malawi's biggest dam when they hired me. I relocated to the Nkata Bay district, at least 600 kilometers away from Blantyre, for the Linga Dam project. I joined almost as a site admin a year after the construction began, and it was then that I came across the school in Chiasila, he told Mirror Now. 4 men attack woman with swords in Ferozepur, police on spot flees away, chilling video surfaces. A 50-year-old woman was brutally attacked and seriously injured by 4 bike-borne assailants armed with swords at Bai Chowk in Ferozepur cantonment on Monday. A video of the terrifying incident has emerged on the internet. The attackers ambushed the woman from behind, attacking her with sharp swords as she fell to the ground. The woman suffered injuries to her head, both arms, and other parts of her body, and was rushed to the civil hospital for treatment. Due to the severity of her injuries, she has been referred to the Faridkot Medical College. The woman had been returning home from court after testifying in a murder case when the attack occurred. It is suspected that the attackers targeted her because of her involvement in the case. The police have started questioning a person named Iqbal, who is in custody from the village of Wajidpur. The incident was captured on camera by nearby shopkeepers, and footage from CCTV cameras installed nearby is being scrutinized by the police. According to eyewitnesses, 2 police officers, including an ASI, were present at the scene but fled in their car as the attackers continued to assault the woman. The victim's family is demanding action against the policemen for their failure to protect her. Residents of the village of Wajidpur report that a family member of the accused was murdered about 4 years ago and that the accused suspect the murder was carried out on the woman's behest. However, the woman no longer lives in the village, and it is unclear why she was targeted. The police are continuing their investigation and are expected to nab all the attackers soon. Enigmatic, catfish species that dwells in complete darkness found in India. An enigmatic, new catfish species that dwells deep underground in a completely dark environment has been found in India. The blind fish have a blood-red body, are just 3 centimeters in length and live in underground aquifers that have a low concentration of oxygen and are low on sources of nutrients. The fish dwell in local groundwater without any light and surface only during the digging and cleaning of homestead wells, said scientists, including those from the Kerala University of Fisheries and Ocean Studies KUFOS in India's Kerala state. The catfish are of the genus Horoglanus and have been christened Horoglanus populi by the scientists, who recently published their study in the journal Vertebrate Zoology. The newly discovered fish species are blind, lack pigments and have a high level of genetic diversity that has evolved over millions of years. There are very few documented occurrences of these species. As a rule, these elusive little fish only come to the surface when a domestic well is being dug or cleaned, said Ralph Britz, a study co-author from the Senckenberg Natural History Collections in Germany. The discovery was the result of a 6-year study of water-bearing laterite rock layers in Kerala. The scientists teamed up with locals and applied targeted collection efforts in wells and above-ground storage tanks, using scoop nets in shallow wetlands, water channels, home gardens and plantations. They also used baited traps in excavated wells on farmsteads and in ponds and caves to look out for the rare aquifer-dwelling fish. This allowed us to generate data sets with a total of 47 new site detections and 65 new genetic sequences, Dr. Britz said. These show, among other things, that Horoglanus are endemic to the part of Kerala state south of the Palghat Gap. The mountain pass apparently represents a biogeographical barrier for the subterranean world as well, he explained.